We're back at it again, folks. Now with another sponsored video from MDR. Shout out to the guys there. They sent us their brand new radiator hoses. Now these are an upgraded hose compared to the stock hose that you can find on your OEM Type R or pretty much FK8, FL5. Now the set that they sent us is an upgrade to yet our upgraded hoses that we currently have on the FK8. Now, no shade to Acuity, these reverse flow hoses are great, but unfortunately they are not cutting the mustard for us here at the shop. Basically, we have had a couple little issues with them, and you know guys, we're full transparency here. We've had a leak going on non-stop, and no, it is not there. It is actually down below. We've been having non-stop flow issues with this hose, and we've even had Acuity send us a new set, and shout out to them for their awesome warranty. No shade again towards them, but with our upgraded radiator, this has just not worked out. So again, the guys over at MDR Industries are having us test out their brand new upgraded radiator hoses, and luckily for us, we're about to go hit a track date over at Button Willow this upcoming weekend at the Doghouse event, and we're gonna test these suckers out. So again, we got the trusty labor assistant who's gonna pull these out, install the new ones, and then we're gonna report back yet again on another video and show you guys how they fared. And once Lewis gets here, he's gonna go ahead and break down all the specifics of the hoses. He's gonna break down the kit, and he's gonna show us the goods, so to speak. But again, this video is sponsored by MDR. All right, boys. Lewis is gonna go ahead and give us the deets on the MDR Industries upgraded OEM style hoses for the FL5.
It's good for 25 plus PSI. That's good, right? It's good for more than 350 Fahrenheit, which if your engine's going 350, I think it blew up.
Yeah.
It's a 5-layer silicone hose, and it's designed to work with your OEM radiator, your aftermarket radiator, and yeah, we are switching out from the Acuity one to this.
Yeah, and just like I told you guys, the Acuity ones, nothing wrong with them, guys. I mean, look at them. Let's compare them, actually. I mean, it's comparable to...
I mean, there's a length difference, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, these again, the length is different just because these are the reverse flow hoses. Inside is pretty much the same as the MDR ones. The only issue, again, guys, we were having was that this bad boy here at the bottom was leaking. And as you can see, we even had 2 hose clamps on there. And we were still having leakage issues. And that's just not going to work out for us. So hopefully these right here will go ahead and do the job. Again, shout out to MDR Industries. We're going to test these out and see how well they fare up at the track. All right, guys, and this is exactly the issue we were having. You know, the leakage from the Acuity style hoses, and it's just not going to cut it, to be honest with you. This is why, you know, the boys at MDR are hooking us up with some new hoses. Unfortunately, we're going to lose the reverse flow, but you know, just word to the wise on that. Again, all you pretty much are going to be losing is give or take. I think it was like 2 or 3 degrees, right? The switch wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
again.
I mean, even on the FK8 set, I don't think it was drastic. I mean, you see more of a performance gain out of the radiator itself, but the reverse flow, I mean, a lot of people say it's not really worth it, so.
Yeah, so this is why we're gonna go ahead and debunk that myth.
Also, depending on what intake you have, I think, I forgot what's the cone-shaped one, like the little small, like short ram cone one that they sell. That one actually gets in the way if you run the reverse flow. The reverse flow hoses hit the like little shield that it has, and you have to take it out. So.
That's good news, guys. So remember, if you're going to do reverse flow, you might have an issue. But good news, the MDR ones will not give you any issues when it comes to that. So just go ahead and pick up a set from us here, and we'll supply those for you guys. All right, guys. So yeah, once Morris goes ahead and buttons all this up, we'll go ahead and start to bleed the car. This install is pretty simple. There's no big thing involved. Again, if you have OEM hoses, you're just going to pretty much remove them and swap them out for these guys. If you have the reverse flow like we do, the only difference you're going to have to encounter is the temp sensor, which we're going to have to put back to its original spot. Otherwise, no issues. Another cool thing that the MDR kit includes is the expansion tank hose that goes connected to your radiator and straight to your expansion tank. Now, because MDR has developed their expansion tank hose to basically fit right onto your OEM expansion tank, we're running the radium one, which, you know, unfortunately by a few millimeters here does not allow us to connect it this time around. But you know, ours is on the way, ours is in the mail, right, Lewis? And we'll be getting one real shortly, and we'll go ahead and update you guys on that. But yeah, this would look really nice. But again, it's just a direct bolt up. Nice little upgrade to your stock hose compared to this. You know, this night and day, a little bit better. Yeah, unfortunately it won't reach, but yeah, for the next one, we'll go ahead and upgrade that once we get our MDR expansion tank. We'll go ahead and do that. But otherwise, we're pretty much set here with this deal here. As you can see, direct fitment, fits great. If I had here with me, unfortunately I have my stock hoses at home, but if we had the OEM ones, you would be able to. All right, boys, just to give you guys a look-see here, this is the OEM hose for the FL5. This is the lower one, and that's the upper one. Again, this is flimsy. There is a lot of flexibility when you get a lot of heat in here, and look how thin it is. This is probably about maybe 1 ply, maybe 2. And again, comparison to what MDR gives you, I mean, second to none quality. Look at the difference. Direct fit, bolt on, no issues here. So again, real good upgrade here. If you're interested, hit up our boy Lewis, you know, on his Instagram. Hit him up. He can go ahead and source it for you. Like, again, if we haven't said it 1,000 times before, we are the direct distributors to MDR products. Anything that you need, hit us up. We'll go ahead and source it for you, and we'll get it shipped out to you lickety split. But again, boys, this is the MDR hose kit. Again, shout out to MDR Industries. We're gonna go ahead and get the car all bled out and get it going. And once we're set, you know, we'll be on our ways. But again, thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks again for following this video. If you have any questions, feel free to hit us up. All right, boys, that is pretty much gonna conclude this whole deal here. Went ahead and got the R all bled out. We're just making sure, we went and took it for a drive, just making sure the coolant levels are good. The boys are here packing up the shop, ready to get out of here for the evening. And again, we want to thank everybody over at MDR Industries for hooking us up with these new radiator hoses. We'll report back how they do over at the track. And again, thanks again for watching, everybody. Thanks again for subscribing. We really appreciate that, and we'll see you guys out on the next one.